Today I'm going to plant some chaste trees or Vitex trees. They go by both names. And if you watch my videos, oops, I just dropped a seed down and we might get two in one of those. If you watch my videos from last year, I collected some seeds in the fall and I transplanted. There were some little baby ones underneath the tree, so I just dug them up and transplanted them. And this is one of those. I just put them in a little pot with some soil that I had. I didn't really do anything fancy with it, just to see if they'd take. And they lost all their leaves through the winter, but then they've come back out and branched back out, and you can see they've already got about that much new growth coming up off the top of them. So they actually transplanted just fine. I got a couple of them. I've got, I don't know, about 10 of them back there that I transplanted. I did plant some seeds in the fall and they did not come up. It was just kind of an experiment. But this is the time of year to actually plant them. So I'm going to use some of my soil mix here. And this is my Rootmaker trays with the root pruning holes in them. This is my soil mix, and I'll put a link right up here to the video for how I make my soil mix. It's peat moss and perlite, and then a combination fertilizer micronutrients mix. So I really like these trees. They grow fast, they're very pretty. They're butterflies, and they put the big purple blooms out, and butterflies and hummingbirds love them. So if you've got an open area to put one, they get pretty wide, so they need a pretty open area. But if you've got an open area like that for them, they will they look really pretty and they attract a lot of stuff. So I got these filled up. Almost ran out of soil. I'm gonna have to mix another batch of soil up before I do any more trees. Again, I've been talking about this as I go along. I've got 2 more things of trees to plant after this, and I'll be done for my spring planting of trees anyway. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grab a dibble real quick to make a hole to put these seeds in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little hole. Let's do 4 at a time so I don't get lost where my holes are. And then I'm going to stake my seeds, and I soak these seeds for 24 hours. I'm just dropping 1 seed down in each hole. And the other thing I did that was a little bit different with these seeds, most of my seeds last year, I collected them in the fall and then stored them in the refrigerator. These seeds here, I did not do that with. I took these and I basically pulled these off the tree about probably 4 or 5 days ago. So these just basically set because these chaste trees or Vitex trees will hold on to their seeds till the next spring. So I just left seeds on the tree that I took them off of, and I just plucked them off like 4 or 5 days ago. Stored them in a baggie till yesterday, and yesterday, approximately 24 hours ago, I took them and soaked them just to get them plumped up. I think soaking them helps. It plumps them up and helps them to germinate a little bit quicker, because that's what they're looking for when they get in these pots. They're looking for the right temperature, the warmth of the soil temperature, and then of course the moisture levels to help them germinate. So hopefully I've got the right combination here, and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, a lot of this stuff I'm experimenting with and seeing what works and what doesn't work. I'm taking a lot of notes, and then as time goes on I'll get better. I had a tree nursery before, but I did not do a lot of raising of my own. I think I may have put 2 seeds in that one, but that's alright. I didn't do a lot of my own starter plants. I bought basically what I'm growing right here. I bought them at that level and then I grew them out. Grew them, bought them in anywhere from 2-inch to 4-inch pots, some of them as big as a gallon, and then grew them up into bigger sizes. So, but what I'm wanting to do here, being that I'm doing this in my backyard where I don't have acres of land to do this on, kind of going the opposite direction. I'm going to grow more of the small starter plants, and I'll grow a few of them up bigger, but mainly I'm just going to work on growing the starters. And that's the bad thing about talking while I'm doing this. I know I put a couple seeds in couple of these, So I'm just going to pack that soil down just a little bit where I had that hole, and then I'll come back and put a little bit more soil across the top. I know these things grow. I used to have some of these bigger ones at my tree farm, and they'd have babies come up in the pots below them all the time. So they germinate pretty easy. So I feel pretty confident I'll get some pretty decent trees out of these. Pretty good germination rate. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So there are those. So hopefully in a couple weeks I will have some plants that look like these coming out of here. So anyway, if you want to follow along, I'm going to take these, put them in the backyard, and I got 2 more trees to plant, 2 more types of trees to plant, and then I got to get my second table built to sit all these on, and then I'll do a little tour of the backyard nursery, show you what everything looks like. And I don't know if I'll have anything growing by then yet, but should be getting close for a couple of them starting to come up by then. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Please like, please subscribe, and please share my videos. Thank you.